All right, IXL for pre-algebra is going to be a little bit different than my other classes. So that's why I have different tutorials for each of my classes. But if you need your username and password, please let me know. I will get it to you in an email, but you should have gotten an email from IXL probably last week now with this information. Anyways, in that email that I sent you, if you click on that link, it'll take you to IXL.com, or you can just go to IXL.com. Up here is where you enter your username and password. Sign in. What you guys are going to do is you will click math. So I'm signed in as a student right now, so this is exactly what you'll see, okay? You'll come down to Algebra 1, see all 341 skills, okay? So what I did was I highlighted all of the things that we have done so far this year. So you are just going to be using IXL pretty much every other day as just additional practice. You're not going to be doing your current work on IXL. So my other classes are actually linked with the textbook, and they're doing their homework on IXL, but you guys, this will just be for extra practice, okay? So you see where greatest common factor of monomials, factoring them out, and then, you know, I know that there, you know, exponents, what we just did, multiplying exponents, scientific notation, inequalities. So this should all be familiar to you. Let's do integers. These are what we're doing right now, though. This is chapter 5 right now. So I guess what I want you guys to do is you'll just be playing around in this pretty much, you know, wherever you feel like you want the extra review, extra practice. So what you'll do is click on any, yeah, it's getting late. Click on any of those skills. You can click up here where it says learn with an example, okay? And if you are like, I have no idea what this means, you can click down here, not feeling ready yet. It'll might take you back to like an 8th grade. See, this says 8th grade, but that's, or oh no, that's actually 5th grade. 8th grade, was that one 5th grade? Yeah, but regardless, it doesn't really matter. If you need to go back and learn how to do it, that's fine. So which equation shows the associative property of multiplication? Okay, so associative is the groupings are different. So it looks like here R is grouped with the S, but now it's grouped with the Q. So this would be the associative property. And then submit. Okay, so each time that you answer a question correctly, your SMART score will go up. So you should try and get a SMART score of at least 80. That shows that you're proficient. Which property of multiplication is shown? F times G equals G times F. They just switched the order, so that's commutative. Okay. Commutative property of addition. So same thing down here where they just switched the order. And see, my SMART score keeps rising. So if you notice this is above 80, you can go back out to the Algebra 1 skills and work on a different one. I'm gonna purposely answer this one wrong. This should be the identity, but I will just say it's the associative because I want to show you what happens. Okay, so right now I have a SMART score of 28. Sorry, that's incorrect. It'll give you an explanation, how you answered it, and then kind of like a little bit of help here, okay? So anyways, that's how you guys are going to be using IXL. You can do this diagnostic thing, which is really cool. So it reveals what levels you're at. So just pick any question to start and, and just start. You can click, I don't know this yet. I hope we know how to do this, but anyways, and then it'll give you like what level, what math level you're at. Another cool thing about IXL is you can go here to analytics. Okay, so I spent 2 minutes practicing. I'm making progress in one skill. I answered 4 questions, and then it gives you exactly the session. What's really cool is that I, as a teacher, get to see this for everybody. So I can log in and see exactly what questions you answered, what questions you missed, what ones you're getting correct, where your trouble spots are, what skills you're working on. Pretty much I can see exactly what you're doing in IXL. That's why I like it so much. So I'm asking you guys to spend roughly like half hour to an hour a week. So 3 days a week we're doing lessons, and then those other 2 days you're working on IXL practice. So if you have any questions, let me know.